Hey guys, so I want to do this video because I have been loving my air fryer. I want to make more videos with experimenting with new things with the air fryer, and I couldn't find ways, or I didn't know ways of how to experiment. I'm in a big Facebook group that does like air fryer videos, like not videos, people that do recipes and try things, and they post things that they do. And I have not seen anybody try anything with accessories. So I got a new air fryer. Kosori sent this to me. It was so nice of them. This is the 3.7 quart, I think. So it's their smaller, like one step down. And I'm gonna use it for our dinner tonight and for the next couple nights because I'm in love with this thing. But the first thing I bought was the accessories. So I'm gonna share with you these. I went on Amazon and I was just looking up air fryer accessories, and the first thing that came up was the Kosori ones, which I didn't even know that they had accessories for anything. So in the box it comes with 6 items. So you get this cute little like egg bite, or it's like a little muffin thing. They call it the egg bite mold. Ooh, almost dropped that. But look how cute this is. They come in 2 different sizes. This will fit most every air fryer that you have. So anything that you can put in the oven, you can put into your air fryers. That can hold, I think it's up to 450 degrees. But depending on your air fryer, you need to check to see if you can put those different types of accessories in there. Like some do not want you to put aluminum foil and parchment paper and stuff. So, oops. So, and it comes with a little lid so you can store it in the refrigerator, which is cute. And then it comes with a pizza pan, which you could use this for multiple things. So I'm gonna try to come up with ideas to use these accessories with. You get a cake pan, but it comes with a nice little handle so you can lift it out. And I'm gonna bake a cake, and I'm gonna make a dinner in this, and I'm gonna try it and see if it works. It comes with this nice little silicone mat that you can put down so that when you take things out, you can sit it on here so you don't mess up your counters. You get a metal holder. So this, you can do like meat on top and then vegetables on the bottom. So you'll have, like double the space. And then this is what I'm excited about. We're gonna have kebabs tonight. So this is the skewer rack, and it comes with 4 skewers, and I'm guessing, I didn't read the instructions, but it looks like you can like hook right on here. But super excited. You don't have to soak these, worry that they're gonna burn, but I'm gonna do 2 different kinds for dinner tonight, and I'm so excited to try this out. So I'm gonna share the recipe with you for this and then a couple other recipes. All right, so the first one I'm doing is a like Hawaiian barbecue one. I just found the recipe on Pinterest. There is no specific thing. It has like peppers, onions, and pineapple chunks, and then barbecue sauce of your choice. And then I have chicken, which I'm gonna cut up and put on there. And then I'm gonna do our favorite that we do on the grill. I have it on Pinterest. I'll try to remember to link it down below, but it's honey Dijon garlic chicken. So it just takes salt and pepper, honey, garlic, and Dijon. That's easy. So I'm going to mix all that together, put it with the chicken, and then put it on the skewers. So let's get started. Okay, so I've got all my kebabs skewered up. I'm ready to go. Making sure on the bottom, you could do, I'm not going to do it this time, but you can put sliced vegetables or whatever kind of vegetable that you want on the bottom that it can cook while you're fixing your meat, because there is like an 1.5 inch like rise on it. So there's plenty of room on the bottom. So I'm just going to put them in the air fryer. Using my air fryer, I use pretty much the 370, 380 setting for everything. So this is the 3.7 one, and this one, if you have a kid that's graduating or going to live on their own, going to college, I don't know if they can have these in college, but if they're living, in an apartment, this is perfect for like a college student or newlyweds or a single person, or if it's just you and your husband or you and your wife and you have no more kids in the house. This is like the perfect size. So you change the temp and then you hit it again to change the time. And I'm gonna start with 6 minutes and then we'll check on. All right, and here is the honey Dijon one. I didn't really want to put a vegetable with it. You could probably do like zucchini slices. I just don't have that. I have something else that we're going to serve with these, but I have them all on the skewers, and I'm going to cook them around 370 for about 5-6 minutes, and then I'll check them. All right, so she just beeped, and look at this. Look at the nice little crispy edges. So I would give it just a couple more minutes. I think I'm gonna cut the heat up so that I can get some nice little char marks on it. So we'll go with 4 minutes and then we'll check it. And it does, what I do like is that this will beep multiple times after it's done, so that if you're like in a different part of the house, you'll be able to hear it because it'll like continuously beep for a couple minutes. Ooh, look at these. These are my absolute favorite. To grill this is so good, but these smell so good with these nice little crispy bits. Oh, I'm excited. All right, here are the barbecue kebabs. Oh, they look so good. Oh, I'm so excited. So this, I am a chicken like toucher tester, so it feels done, so I think it's done. I mean, you can check it with a thermometer, but that's hot, baby. But I'm just gonna unhook these and take the meat off the skewers and put them on plates, and it'll be time to eat. All right, so here they are off the skewers. You could definitely just leave them on and put them on your plate, but with a bunch of us, I'm just gonna have the meat onto the plate, and then everybody can just come and pick the ones they want. So I cooked them about 370, 380, and it probably was about 10 minutes. The size of your chicken is gonna determine how long actually you need to cook it. And if there are squished on there, you might have to do it a little bit longer because the meat won't be able to cook. But that's our kebabs, and I'll show you what our plate looks like when it's all ready. All right, here's our dinner. I just fixed a little thing of rice, some corn, and there's two, the barbecue one and then the honey mustard one over here. Delicious, I'm excited. Good morning, it is 7:22. So I'm gonna fix some blueberry muffins. I've got my air fryer going. I'm going to just preheat it. This is not a necessity, but since I am baking, I'm just gonna do it. But I've got these little quick, easy blueberry muffins. You just add milk, and I'm going to mix them up and then put them in my little molds so the kids can have them for breakfast. They're cute little small ones they can take with them for snack, or you're like my husband, I can make like the egg ones and he can take those to work for breakfast. But for temperature, I don't necessarily follow the instructions because of the way that the air fryer is. It can get a little bit hotter like with the airflow, so it might say 400 here, so I would start at like 370 or something, and it says between 14 and 16 minutes. I will check it after like 5 minutes just to see how they're going, because these are like a quarter of the size of like a regular muffin. So we're gonna try this out and see how it goes, and let my kids enjoy some nice blueberry muffins for breakfast. All right, there she goes. So let's see. We'll do 4 minutes. Now, I know this pan is really small, but if you can find something that fits inside of your air fryer, you can use it. A lot of times you can get like the metal or the like aluminum like not egg holders, muffin pans. They can get them at like the dollar store or like in the grocery store. If it can fit in here, you can use it, so you can make a lot more or bigger ones. But these are just cute. You can try to use like little mini muffins and feed them with eggs, or fix them with eggs and yogurt. All right, so that was it. They were done. I didn't have to check them or anything. So I'm gonna try to see how easy it is to get these bad boys out. The thing's really hot, so you have to be careful. Oh, got him. Look how easy that is. I've never used a silicone thing. Oh, so easy. Look how cute they are. You know, the ones that you can buy at the store that come in the little bag that cost like $20. Not really, but that's what these are. They're like little cute little ones. Oh, that's so cute. Now, the larger one has, oh, that's still hot, has a little bit of a bigger one. I'll show you. Okay, so I thought it was bigger, and it's not. They're the same size. But there is room for this one. So if you find one, you just kind of need to measure the size of yours. But this is a really good size to have like these little blueberry muffin bites. And you can do eggs and little mini like cupcakes. I mean, you could do so much stuff. So if you have ideas for these things, leave them in the comments below, because I really want to get adventurous with this. All right, they're all done. So this took about 11 minutes. If it took me about a minute to mix everything, and then just to get it out and all that kind of stuff. It took 5 minutes to make each batch. Now if you were to do this in your oven, it would take 15 minutes to preheat your oven, and then it would take 14 to 16 minutes to bake them. Okay, they're not gonna come out as easy as the other ones. I'm gonna work on getting these out. But it's super fast, super quick. And I didn't have to heat up my oven just to make some blueberry muffins, which is super nice. So, highly suggest getting one of these little silicone egg molds or any type of silicone baking thingy. All right, so we've got cake going on. So I just have super easy box cake mix. I've mixed it up according to the directions on the box. I have my cake pan. I've lined it with parchment paper that I just cut into a circle. I'm gonna spray the pan with some spray. I have my little mat to put it on when it's done. And let's see, it says do 350 for, where is it? All right, there's some different times. All right, we have cupcakes, bundt, around. So I'm gonna start with like 12 minutes and check it. The good thing about the air fryer is that you can open it at any time, and once you close it, the time will pop back up and start on its own. All right, so I preheated it, which I just do because that's what you would for your regular oven. And we're gonna put that in. The box is 350, so I'm gonna go down like 20, 30 degrees and do about 11 minutes. You can check it at any time, you can raise the temperature at any time, so that's the good thing about the air fryer. Like, it doesn't lock or anything like a pressure cooker, and you can't check on it. So we're just gonna have this going and we'll see if we can get a cake. All right, so I just checked on it, and it's getting brown on top. So I actually come in here and lower the temperature down to 310, and it has 4 minutes left. So I'm probably gonna have to cook it a little bit longer, but lower temp settings on baking items is probably the best. You definitely don't want to do it at what it's set on the package. All right, so I'm working on the second half of the cake, and this one, when I dumped it out, it broke a little bit, which I don't consider this like an air fryer issue. This is like just like cake box issue, because they're so light and there's like no dents, like they're not dense at all, that they just fall apart. So the second one is in. I've lowered the temperature down. I think it was down to like 310. I can't remember. But I kept checking it just so that the top wouldn't get too brown, which it actually didn't get too brown. And normally when you do like a layered cake, you would cut the top off anyway. But this would be great for like if you're doing cake pops, because you'll have to break it up. Please put it down. You have to break it up anyway and crumble it up and mix it in together with the icing. But we're working on the second layer. Maybe that one will come out a little bit better. But I think this is a success with cooking or baking in your air fryer. Okay, so you can make a cake in your air fryer. So I ran out of icing because my kids snuck into the container and ate some, but this is kind of like the naked cakes, I think that's what they call them. There's my little hole where it fell apart. But add a couple fruit, strawberries, some fruit or sprinkles, it would look amazing. So we're gonna test this bad boy out. All right, so a lot of things that I use my air fryer for is for like quick lunches. So this would be great for like 2 people. You can fit like 2 pieces of salmon, fish, steak, whatever you want to put on there. And I just have the little rack, and it has little feet on it so that I can lift it up. And then I have a mixture of vegetables. We have Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, and then I just put in a little bit of pancetta because I love it. So I'm just gonna nestle this right in there. And I'm just gonna cook it. And so my vegetables will roast and get all nice and crisp, and the salmon will cook and be delicious. All right, and here's my lunch. It was about 8 minutes. Oh, I should have sprayed this. I did spray it. So the bottom is nice and crispy. And then I just have to take this out and then just dump my vegetables onto my plate. And there's my lunch. Super simple, very light oil. I just coated the vegetables and the salmon with a little bit of oil. And yeah, now I'm eating. It's like no time. All right, we're making pizza in the air fryer. So I made 2-ingredient pizza dough. You can look up the recipe. It's just 2 cups of flour and 1 cup of Greek yogurt. Not sure how it's gonna taste, but you can get dough anywhere at the store. You can get it in the freezer section. You can get it where like the Pillsbury biscuits are. Use whatever you want. But this is our pizza, so I made one to try it out. So this dough is just a little bit different, so I'm gonna try it differently. I'm gonna try to like pre-bake it a little bit because it helps like the center part cook. But they come with, the accessories come with these little pans that you can make your pizzas in. So I'm going to put a pizza crust in here, put it in there, and I'm just playing with temperatures. I started at like 320, 340, and I just didn't want it to like burn before it cooked. But these look pretty good, so I'm gonna cut this one up, put it on the plate for the kids, and I'm gonna make one for Zach. All right, so if you're doing it in here, I'm not sure if it's this dough or all doughs, but I did pre-cook this dough for about 4 minutes at 330 or 340, just to kind of get it a head start so that it won't be so, like doughy in the middle and you don't end up like burning the top part. So now I'm gonna cook the rest of it in my air fryer for about 8 minutes, maybe not even 8 minutes. Maybe I'll start at like 4 minutes and see how it does. But pizza is totally doable, so I definitely suggest doing this. It's fun for kids. All right, so I'm making a batch of thumbprint cookies, and I didn't want to take the time to do every single one of these in the air fryer, but I'm gonna try it out and see how they turn out. So I just have a normal thumbprint recipe that you can get online. It's very simple, and then I just added raspberry jam, which is our favorite. You can do any type of jam you want. So I've got my little air fryer heated up, and this is perfect if you do like, if you make pre-made cookies, or even if you buy pre-made cookies, if it works, then you can do like single serving so that you don't have a ton of cookies there for you to eat. Then you would only have 2, and then you won't have to worry about eating all of them. So I'm gonna try 320. I think it's like 12 minutes in the regular oven, so I'm gonna try 7 minutes, and then I'll come back and check it. And they're good. It worked perfectly. So if you have like a whole batch of cookies and you freeze the dough in like little balls, this is perfect just to pull out like 1 or 2. Oops, pop it on your little pan and then cook them. It took what, 7 minutes? It probably could take less than that because they are just a little crispy and they're a little brown, which like the normal ones, you want them to be a little bit softer. You could probably even get away with like 5 minutes. So simple, quick, easy snack. So you don't have to eat 15 cookies. You can only have 2. All right, so I got my meatloaf in here. I set it for 20 minutes at 330, and I've got it in my pan. I did turkey and beef, so maybe it wouldn't be like super greasy. So we'll see, but I don't know how long it's gonna take. I just did 20 minutes to start, and then we'll just go from there. So it's been 20 minutes, and I poured out some of the grease just because I wanted to, it was like just sitting around it. I don't really like that much. So I'm gonna lower the temp because it's getting done on the outside more than the inside. And then so I'm gonna try 310 for 15 minutes. All right, here's my dinner. Meatloaf, oh, looks good. I will add up the time. I think it was like 30, 45 minutes. I can't remember. But this is a 2-pound meatloaf, and I just make it how I normally make it. And then I just roasted up some vegetables, and I'm gonna put this on a plate and cut it up, and then I made some mashed potatoes on the stove. Super easy. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed a couple of these recipes. I hope you try them. And if you do not have an air fryer, I highly, highly suggest getting one. This is the brand that I have fallen in love with. I love all of the Kasori products. They have more than just air fryers, so you can go to their website and check that out. This has become my favorite thing. And I also link their accessories, which if you already have an air fryer, you could still use these accessories in your air fryer. And that has the measurements right here on the side, and on the Amazon link, you can see the measurements just to make sure that they'll fit inside your air fryer. But this is totally worth the purchase, and this is definitely a home purchase that you need to get. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you guys next time.